It's an honor, friends, to be hosting you on the Family Enrichment Hub. Stella Sano Bokelo, the usual host. And I want to appreciate you for loving this channel. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the weekly feedback that I receive. I truly appreciate it. Kindly keep it coming. And in a special way, I also want to welcome our new members on the Family Enrichment Hub. Thank you for joining the hub, and kindly share with your friends and dear ones on your network. Today I want to be speaking about the importance of self-esteem when selecting a life partner. And I want to start us out with Funke Felix Adejimo. She said, if you're an incomplete person, you'll meet another incomplete partner. And together, you're going to create an incomplete marital relationship. Why? Because marriage does not complete you. Marriage amplifies who you are. I love what another family coach, Alan Powell, says. He says, if as a single person you are sad and unhappy, chances are when you enter marriage, you will be more sad and more unhappy. Obama Michelle tells us, never enter a relationship expecting your partner to make you happy. Find your happiness from within you and then enter a relationship where you already know who you truly are. Nick Vujicic tells us, you do not need a boyfriend or a girlfriend to make you feel loved. What you need is to know who you are. Friends, that is just to underscore the importance of knowing your value, knowing your self-worth, knowing what you bring into the relationship that you intend to enter in. Because like they say, you can only give what you have. You cannot give what you do not have. Look at what happens when employers are selecting candidates to fill up positions in their organizations. During the face-to-face interviews, they ask and indeed they delve into deep issues. They want to know what is the level of self-worth of the candidates who have indeed vied for the positions that are available. Are they confident in themselves? What value are they bringing? Other employers even can ask you very direct question like, why should we employ you and not another person? In other words, what do you stand for? What is your worth? What is your value? What are you bringing to the organization? How much more should we pay attention to issues of understanding the levels of self-worth of the partner that you intend to settle with for life? Friends, on that note, allow me share a few considerations that we need to put in place, that we need to really pay attention to when selecting a life partner, just to gauge and see, do they have a healthy level of self-esteem or otherwise? And this will help us with the decision on whether to settle with them or otherwise. And the first one is know their value. People who have a healthy self-worth, a healthy self-esteem within them, they know what they carry. They are not in a place of competition. They are not struggling for space because they know the value that they bring. They are people who are positive. They are happy with life. They are optimistic. They celebrate the beauty of life. And you're able to see it in the way they carry themselves, in their speech, in their behavior, in their actions. You see somebody who is positive and who has value within them. And that is somebody to look out for a marital partner. Also, the way they carry themselves, the way they treat themselves. Somebody who has a healthy sense of self-esteem, they love themselves. They put in the best in themselves. Look at the way they dress. Look at their grooming. Look at their appearance. Look at how they do special treats to themselves. Somebody who loves themselves will not have a problem to take themselves out for a lovely outing. They'll say, I deserve this, I am worth this, and they take themselves out without too much struggle. Look out for the way that people treat themselves. Why? Because the way they treat themselves, it speaks to how exactly you'll also be treated within the relationship. And so somebody who carries themselves with a sense of royalty, they'll also treat you with the same kind of royalty. Also look out for people who love unnecessary attention. This person whom you intend to settle with, are they attention seekers? And the case in point would be the slayers within our community. The slayers are people who love too much of everything. Everything that they do is screaming, do you notice me? Do you see me? Have you observed? Have you seen the bag I'm carrying? Have you seen my hairstyle? Have you seen my shoes? Have you seen my attire? slayers are people you want to avoid because there will be such a huge toll on you. There will be such a burden eventually when you decide to settle down with them. They cannot be pleased. Those are people who are difficult to satisfy. And so you better keep away from their lane when selecting a life partner. Look at people who enjoy their own company. The person you intend to settle down with, are they people who find validation in external people? Are they people who are looking out for? They are comfortable only when they are in the company of others. They are never comfortable in their own company. That is a signal for you to understand that this is somebody who will truly be a burden to you. Somebody who will always want to be with you 24/7. And practically speaking, that will not be possible. There will be moments where you will be alone. There will be moments where you will find you apart. So you better select somebody who is comfortable in their own company. And I want to share a personal experience here. During the time when I was dating with my husband, and even now when we are married, a few times when he's not around, he asks me, what are you going to do with yourself when I'm not around? And I'm usually bold to tell him, the truth is, I'll miss you, but I will not be bored. Why? Because I enjoy the value which I generate when I am alone. I enjoy the moments of self-reflection. I enjoy to meditate. I enjoy to read and study. I enjoy quiet moments when I am alone. And so I tell my husband, I will not be bored when you are not around, but I will miss you. Look out for somebody who is comfortable doing things on their own. Why? Because they will not be a burden to you eventually when you settle down together. Also look out for people who are a burden every time that you meet with them. A potential partner who is always bringing problems. All they discuss is their problems, their family problems, their sibling challenges, their work-related problems. Somebody who cannot solve certain issues on their own without always soliciting your support and your help and your leadership. That is somebody who is a red flag. You better beware of them because problems will only get bigger and bigger as you continue deeper into the relationship. And also when you settle, there will be more challenges. You need to marry, to settle down with somebody who is independent, somebody who can solve some issues, who can solve indeed many challenges without necessarily having to seek your input all the time. And I was listening into a gentleman a few weeks ago who was talking about how he had a burdensome relationship and he decided to run away because he could not handle the pressure of all the time he's solving issue after issue. So when you're selecting a life partner, look out for that key. Is this person a burden, or they have a healthy sense of independence where they can make decisions and solve certain challenges that are before them? Also look at people who over-focus on their outward appearance and indeed their body. I'd already mentioned it about the slayers. Slayers are people who love too much attention. And so when you notice that your potential partner is somebody who pays too much attention to their looks, to their body, to their appearance, every time the money that they want to spend, the first focus and priorities on their body and appearance, pay attention. That is a red flag, because clearly that is somebody who is going to be a burden for you within your relationship. Also look out for somebody who easily compromises their values. Understand the value system of your potential partner, and they easily let down their guards in the name of pleasing other people. If your partner easily lets down their guards because they want to please others, that's a red sign for you. It speaks to when you eventually settle down with them in the future, in your marital relationship, they will be comfortable compromising. They will be comfortable letting go of values that you hold so dear together as a marital team. Friends, also look out for people who want to put you in a place of competition. Do not compete for small space. I always tell young people, do not enter a relationship where somebody has to be competed for, where somebody has to be struggled for. Don't compete for a boy. Don't compete for a girl who is for fighting over. And on a personal level, again, personally, before I entered the dating world, before I started courting and dating with my husband, I told myself I will not struggle for a man. I'll never be caught fighting for a man. Any man who is for fighting for, who is for struggling for, is surely not in my space That is not my value. That is not my standard. I will not be caught. Because by the time you're struggling for him at this point, what will happen when you enter marriage? The same fights and the same struggles will actually continue. And so, dear friends, understand that somebody who puts you in a place where you have to fight is not worth your value. As I conclude, the Bible teaches us that out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. In dating and courtship, what people show you, the way they live, the way they speak, the way they carry themselves, it speaks to whether they are truly marriage material. It speaks to their level of self-worth. And so you take a decision basing on what you truly see within that person. I also listened in to a senior manager within the Standard Bank Group for Nekamont Journey. One time she was speaking to the ladies within the bank, and she told us, pay attention to the partner that you marry. She said, your partner can make or break you. Friends, I repeat, your partner can make or break you. When it comes to selecting a life partner, kindly select somebody who is going to add you value, somebody with a healthy sense of self-worth, because what they have, that is truly what they will give to you. Thank you, friends, for listening in. Thank you for loving the channel. Kindly share widely. Kindly keeping the subscriptions coming in. Kindly, let's celebrate and let's take this channel to another level. God bless you. Merry Christmas, friends. Bye.